why I'm totally different with the travel photography. Today I want to show you especially the pictures back in the 80s, mostly 1981, where my first travel in Asia, Cambodia, where I entered illegally. Sorry, Cambodia is to be occupied by the Khmer Rouge, and actually today I removed most of the graphic photography because it's a wall photography, and I'm not a good talker, and I don't like to speak too much. I prefer to show you the photo and ask me the question later on. And please. The first roll of pictures go see is the Khmer Rouge. You must to know in Cambodia the Khmer Rouge killed almost 1 million people on the 6 million people on the population. Right now we have 8 million landmines in Cambodia, still left almost 4 million. I used to be the first European photographer to enter Cambodia just after the Vietnamese army invaded the Cambodia and pushed back the Khmer Rouge to the border of Thailand and Angkor Wat. I'm sure a lot of you see Angkor Wat, go to visit Angkor Wat. But when I arrived in Angkor Wat for the first time in my life, sorry, I have a soft throat, is nothing there, just landmines. The grass is like that. I also don't know who's fighting with who. So many fractions. You have the Khmer Rouge, the Vietnamese army, the National Army, and some guy have a gang have a gun, some other people also. That's why this is the Khmer Rouge. You see the guy on the second one on the left is them paying, and he's only 17 years old. His job is to kill. That's it. And you have no mercy about this. Anyway. This is a school in Phnom Penh city. When I arrived early in 18 with the Vietnamese army, this school been used for, it's a killing field. Most of 7,000 people been killed inside this school. And when I arrived inside the school, still a body inside the school. Okay, thanks. That's what you see the portrait of the Khmer Rouge have a very bad habit to film everybody. They kill you. He film you before, he take pictures of you, and after he take your pictures. And that's all the people been killed inside the killing field. When I arrived there, it's a lot of the body because the Vietnamese army never cleaned the things. And the Vietnamese army asked me, you have only 5 days with us and you get out from the country. What I did, I escaped the Vietnamese army. I just go by myself to take the pictures. And I've been there for my first trip, more than 1.5 months by myself. This is then, there my first approach of the Khmer Rouge during the training camp in the border of Thailand. The Khmer Rouge controlling all the business, the road between Battambang and Phnom Penh, on the north of Thailand to the Vietnam. you can see most of them had no shoes, no proper uniform. This is a very famous place for the photographer No Angkor Wat Photo Festival. He's the main place now where we, every year, November, December, we do the Angkor Wat Photo Festival. Is the Foreign Press Correspondent Club, and is to be the HQ of the Khmer Rouge in Siem Reap. Yeah, that's the. I never know exactly this guy or Khmer Rouge or a gang with a gun or whatever. I just stopped and I just asked them, "Guy, are you from where?" Nobody want to answer me, and they've been looking at me very suspicious. And I just continued my road all the way to the border of Thailand by moto to do the film. Yeah, this is the Piling, the famous place, or is in the Thai border with the Khmer Rouge. This, the Khmer Rouge used to sell the missing American body in the border of Thailand. I mean, when you see here is the remain of a pilot, American pilot, being shot during the Vietnam War, and managed to get and selling the remain to the U.S. embassy, wherever want to give them the money. It used to be a huge traffic. I'm not too sure it's the real guy, real pilot, or it's just pretend. But some of them I used to see the IC photo wallet of this guy. This is during the Vietnamese attack. I used to be on the other side with the Khmer Rouge, and I find myself insecure, and I go back quickly with the Vietnamese because this guy cannot afford to maintain the. Yeah, the Khmer Rouge move all the time with the family, the children, the wife, everybody move together. You see a very young girl, actually she's a girl, and she's also part of the Khmer Rouge army back in, this picture's been taken in 1991. I think a lot of you guys not been born. See, most of them are very, very, very young. Most of them using the rifles from M16 from the American Army. That's what left in Cambodia after you put 8 million mines, landmines everywhere, and nobody remember where is the mine. Until today, last year I've been in Cambodia. I take pictures of landmines next to the airport of Siem Reap. I mean, and the local authority, when you ask them, hey, we have so many thousands of tourists coming every day. Say, yeah, it's okay, don't worry. Don't worry. It's like, okay. This is one of the atrocity of the Khmer Rouge. I know there's some children in the audience. I remove all the graphic photography. I think this is still okay. This is one of the best hospitals in Phnom Penh. It's a top hospital in Phnom Penh. The sign on the back tell, please burn the body of your family or whatever to avoid as an epidemic like cholera or whatever disease. People are burning immediately the body. This, sorry if you can come back. Just for the story, this poor guy just here used to be my driver. And this young boy, I still see him, he's still alive. Actually, his father put the mines to protect his little paddy field, and he forgot to tell his son. He put the mine at the boy in the morning walk, and he jumped on the mine. He lost his two legs, his eyes, had been amputated by his fingers, and but he's still nice, like a 30 something. He's married and he's a grown man. You know. Like that in Cambodia, you have 100 people. The thing is that back in 92, when the United Nations came, most of the army and these people with amputation been thank you very much what you did for your country, but okay, now bye. These people are no money, no pension, no assurance, no nothing. And if you go there, you see them try to sell some souvenir, newspaper, magazine, whatever, to survive off. The only people who can help them is the UNHCR, Médecins Sans Frontières, and that's it. Ex-colonel of the National Army, and he's been amputated. You can see from the two legs. He have a huge operation in his leg, and he have zero, no pension, nothing. And when you see the government of Cambodia, some of the ministers, some of the army right now driving Ferrari, Lamborghini in Phnom Penh, totally forgot of these people fighting for them. And this guy, every time I go back to Cambodia, I see him and try to help him with his family because he have nothing. He just selling books in Angkor Wat. I'm sure if the guy going to one day in Angkor Wat, you can see him. He's very friendly. He speaks French, English, and he's a very friendly guy. And when the first time I approached him a couple of years ago, I tell you, what happened to you? I mean, you're a colonel and you're supposed to have money and, yeah, supposed to. There's also an hospital in this one in Siem Reap. When there's no space inside, people are outside, just throw him in a garden or wherever. And you can see this is the boy. I tried to buy for him some pencils, to make him occupied. Most of you can see the prothèse for the leg in the beginning, back in the 80s, it been made by just a cane, plastic, before the United Nations came. There's the blast of napalm. You must to know the story is like since the Vietnamese pushed out the American out of Vietnam, and when the Vietnamese army invaded in 1979 Cambodia, the Americans starting helping the Khmer Rouge, the other side of the border, to fight the Vietnamese. It's absolutely unbelievable. And I see people the Khmer Rouge have all the gun, M16 and all the equipment, cannot afford, And the other side, the Royal Army, been sponsored by the French. The French has just given all the gun and whatever. I mean, you go to Cambodia, you just lost. You don't know who is who. Everybody have a gun. And you see the protest been done with plastic, with the piece of metal. So you can come back. With these pictures, I win a prize in the Life magazine, been published in the double page in US. See, when the hospital also, the 6 people living with the family. The wife stayed there with the husband. You can see it's been burned by the napalm and the landmines. And the children also live there. She's sitting on the floor. There's the amputation. I removed the next photo because it's very... Okay, just... This is a modern Handicap International came to Cambodia with some French volunteer back in 1991 and starting to help with the new system prothèse. This is when the Khmer Rouge been pushed by the Vietnamese army. Of course, there is nothing in Phnom Penh. Phnom Penh has been a ghost city. I don't know if people have seen the movie Killing Field, where the Khmer Rouge asked the whole population of Phnom Penh city to get out because the American coming and go bombard the thing. This is a big lie, actually. It's not shouting. But if you have a spectacle, you speak French, you speak English, you are no good a communist to go be killed. And of course, the army, the police have been totally discriminated. And when the Vietnamese managed to push out the Khmer Rouge to the border of Thailand, Siem Reap, everything, some people like this lady came volunteer to be the new police, and she have no, no training as nothing, but a lot of them came and tried to do something for the country. Yeah. Angkor Wat, the Khmer Rouge stole a lot of artifacts in Angkor Wat, sold it in Thailand. Some of the collection in the world, you can find original things coming from Angkor Wat from this time, especially in Bangkok. In my country, also in Paris, you can find it. I will tell you the truth. One of piece can cost 200-300 USD, and it's a lot for them. 1,000, I'm talking. This is a new national army, police. Mostly, is very strange. It's mostly women. Most of the women came first, and the men, most of them have been killed or joined the Khmer Rouge, and the women came. It's like more than 600-700 women for the first time came policemen, policewomen in army, etc. Kampong Cham province, one of the rich provinces in Cambodia right now. This is Phnom Penh. After the fall of the Khmer Rouge, is only maybe 200 people living inside the city. It's a very, very scary city. Okay, this is the part when 1979 the Vietnamese army came to push out the Khmer Rouge. It's supposed to stay 10 years. After 10 years, it's no more help army, it's an invasion army. In 1989, after the peace accord in Paris, the king of Cambodia used to be in exile, and I used to be the personal photographer for many, many years, Norodom Sihanouk. Asked the Vietnamese, thank you very much, get out now, the United Nations coming. And that's what the Vietnamese did. I moved out of Cambodia, and you could see the rest of the... This is a 7th division of the command of the Vietnamese army, and I have a chance to be with them. And you must know, it's not like the army like in Europe or here in Malaysia or Singapore, wherever. Each truck or each tank have his own food. I mean, you cook for your own self. You don't have the guy come and serve you. And when one of the general of the Vietnamese army tell me, okay, you see this tank, you will be there with them and you don't move. The guy is so happy because I have some money with me and I can buy extra cigarette, extra food, some coconuts. And when I wanted to move to another tank, he said, no, 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 you stay here with us. Yeah, the arrival of, in the Phnom Penh city of the Vietnamese army. Right now, when you see this place, if you go to Phnom Penh right now, is one of the 5-star hotel. It's the Alamanda Hotel in Phnom Penh. The temple on the back still using, we come back to that photo. Yeah, you see where's all the tank? There now is a 5-star hotel, belong to the royal family. At the back, when you see all the, is to be the warehouse, is no more existing, is like 5-star restaurant, you know, like you think you are in a Nice or Cannes in southern France. The Vietnamese living, and the population thank them. The Vietnamese army, the 7th division of the Vietnamese army. Most of them are very, very young, used to fight with the American. And most of the equipment are American also. You can see some of still US Army, just cross the US Army. The old name Saigon, because now it's the Ho Chi Minh City, is the old name of the bus. There's all the commander of the army, Vietnamese army in Cambodia during the invasion. You can see the Vietnamese flag, the Cambodian flag. The National Army of Cambodia, that side, thanks the Vietnamese for the help before leaving. There's the tank I used to be inside. I spent 6 weeks inside this tank. You can see all the tank on the back used to be the US Army left it there and reutilized by the Vietnamese Army, the North Vietnamese Army. See the machine gun, the gun, everything is American actually. When the American left the Vietnam, left the equipment there and reused by them. Okay, this pictures is the arrival of the United Nations immediately when the Vietnamese passed the border to go back to Vietnam. I mean, it's just a parade. You must know the whole administration belonged to them. Until today, when you go to Angkor Wat and you pay your $40 to visit the temple, the money go back to Vietnam. Only 1% left to 1% of the money stay in Cambodia, the rest, everything. This is the deal, because you need to know the Prime Minister of Cambodia, Hun Sen, used to be a Khmer Rouge. But inside the Khmer Rouge is starting cleaning. You're a good Khmer Rouge, you're a bad Khmer Rouge. And he don't want to be killed. I mean, he don't want to be killed. He fled immediately to Vietnam and tell you, okay, guys, come help. And put me Prime Minister, and after, don't worry, I give you the oil and gas, I give you everything. And the Vietnamese are so smart, telling you, yeah, we want Angkor Wat. And now you have how many million people going to Angkor Wat. You pay $40. In $40, only 1% stay in a conservation of Angkor Wat, the rest, everything in Vietnam. And you must know also when the Vietnamese, I mean the Khmer Rouge, during Khmer Rouge attacking the Phnom Penh to take the Phnom Penh, the Khmer Rouge are not very, it's like small army. Who's in the back of them? The Vietnamese. Actually, the Vietnamese used to help to push the American out. But after this, the master turned against his teacher, you know? That's the arrival of the United Nations. That's we see the Indonesian army arriving. The first Indonesian, the airplane from Australia is an Australian pilot. The things has been devised like that. The Australian have all the transport, telecommunication. The French have all the helicopter, the command, and the intelligence. And the Indonesian, the first and second battalion of Marines, Indonesian. That's the Foreign Legion, French Foreign Legion. There's also the Foreign Legion arriving inside the Cambodia border. And this is the Thai soldiers removing landmines, explosives in middle of the school. And you can see all the kids, the children, everything's there, and it's all of the mine. I remember when we've been in the Angkor Photo Festival, 5 years ago. I bring some of the Malaysian photographer, and we get out of the airport, and the first thing you see is, be careful, don't step on the grass, mines. This is what kind of mines. The difficulty with these mines is plastic, and during the raining season, it's floating and move, and with the dry season, somewhere else. See, in the middle of the road, there's a foreign Legion, French Foreign Legion, with teach the one Cambodian to how to remove the mines. Checkpoint. This is a checkpoint in the border of Thailand. This is the special force tracking the Khmer Rouge is trying to cross the border, to shoot them. I used to be a photographer, special photographer for the King Norodom Sihanouk. I'm still working with the royal family, and when he came to the first time come back from his exile, I have exclusivity of the photo. I've been inside the plane with him. We arrived from Paris, Beijing, Phnom Penh. And I remember all my life because when you arrive there in the airport, it's like 200 photographers waiting and cameramen. And I'm the first one to get out from the plane because I wanted to take the pictures. And everybody asked me, Halim, get out from there, get out. And I'm just like, yes. And it's, we go see the car. The interesting of this car is it used to belong to Miss Bangkok 1951. And because the Cambodians don't have any more car, no more nothing, the Thai government give the car for the king to come and they welcome him. And Hun Sen, Prime Minister, came back. Of course, the Vietnamese put him on this position, still now. The people are waiting for the king for so long. In front of the palace. I've been, we must know the bodyguard of the Norodom Sihanouk used to be North Korean. He don't trust his own people, and the North Korean give him the bodyguard. And I have one bodyguard next to me all the time. He can speak French, and he tell me, you move 1 more inch, I shoot you. That's it. It's like, whoa, okay. And the king tell you, no, this is my photograph. He must be with me. That's why I'm so close of the car. And one time I've been inside the car with him. You see, I'm sitting just on the edge of the car. And he always tell me, be careful, don't fail, don't fail. You can see the North Korean, the bodyguard there is a North Korean. On the back of him is a North Korean also. He's always looking at me because he knows exactly when I'm positioning myself to have the photo. He go to pray on the tomb of his father and mother because he's been in exile for so long. First ceremony of the king in the palace with a monk. The Queen Monique, she's a French. He married his last marriage. He's married with the French lady. She's becoming queen. Now she's a queen mother. The first time we managed to go back to Angkor Wat after the. Also, the first time the monk have been have a permission to go back to Angkor Wat for praying and everything. Inside the temple. This is the Muslim Cambodian, the Cham, have been totally massacred by the Khmer Rouge. Christian or Muslim, whatever, with the religion, the Khmer Rouge bring all the Cham, there's a minority inside the mosque, ask them to enter, go to the roof, open the roof, and just throw the grenade inside, killing all of them. Left a very, very little of the population there from them, and the same for the Christian. The Christian have been crucified on the tree or whatever. Phnom Penh back in the 80s. I love this photo because I used to stay outside. I don't have car. I don't know. In the road, I just see these people coming, and he offer me. He's so nice. He offer me, come with us, come with us. Phnom Penh. This is the body I find when I came to Phnom Penh the first time. These pictures, and a couple of years later, this monk take the pictures of the photo. What we did. That's why the King Norodom Sihanouk passed away. It's a big ceremony for him. A couple of years ago, few years ago. There's all the photo souvenir been sold in the street. People sitting in front of the palace for almost 12 days non-stop to do the prayer, chanting, day and night. This is a new king. He's the son of the King Norodom Sihanouk, the younger one. And this is the remain of the King Norodom. I have a chance to take the pictures. Normally, nobody can take the photo. Only the royal family, the brother or nephew. But he let me take the pictures of him. Right. Thank you very much.